All right, hey everybody, it is Umbra here, live streaming, but at the same time also making a video. Is that cool? Today we're going to be doing a little bit more of a look at our brand new Dart character. I did kind of make a promise that we were going to do this, so we're going to take a look at her in a map that is of fairly good difficulty, so we can get an idea for how good she is against multiple opponents and kind of get an idea. We do know a few other things. First of all, her Trust Mastery ability does give a 2,000 points up on the damage limit, which is kind of interesting if you're interested in PvE content and guild raid. I mean, that's all particularly pretty fine, and as Odaiba pointed out in chat, one of the things that is affecting her speed is the fact that she does not have Thief lore on her. I guess Gumi doesn't know how to build a character. No, but honestly, like, just looking at what you can get for speed, I still feel like she's a little bit slow, even though she's roughly similar to a couple of other dark mages. It does feel maybe a little bit slower for arena. That can potentially be good or bad, dependent. Just anything else, I mean, there's a 25% chance of her inflicting Toad, which is interesting, and her damage barrier is about 7,500 HP, which is a pretty hefty amount and very same as Rage has. The thing is just that her Grimoire Master, while feeling interesting and fun thematically to what her character is trying to do, doesn't feel like it's really going to revolutionize jobs. This is not the next coming of like Arithmetician or anything like that. But I do think that as an actual job in itself, it does show potential for the future, maybe on a 90 or 100 cost character where the stats are a little more there and that can just be more leverage. Because, I mean, sure hit, status effects, decreasing defense penetration are all really interesting ideas. They could go just a little bit further on a slightly, more stat inclined character, but limited cost is always a factor and should never be forgotten about. So let's head into battle, check out what we can do. Yeah, I mean, the people in chat are also mentioning, like Jam are also mentioning that obviously there is a pretty high chance of it happening, like about a 50% chance if the Faith line up. And that could be interesting into getting rid of something like a tank or a character like that. But it doesn't feel like limit burst status effects that are really going to be a huge problem. Like, for instance, Sadali. Sadali is the one that kind of just immediately pops into my brain of being like, him. Oops, I'm clicking off screen. That's my bad. I always want to use that ability. But, it is just a little bit of questioning, like, how good Lucia will be. I do think that there is potential, and I do think, I mean, for 18k, even if you're just getting this character just because you like the design and whatnot, there is some interesting stuff here. So let's see, what do we want to run? We can run her shield up, we can run her barrier, well, there's her heal. We can get an idea for her heal being roughly about 6,000. And I don't think we're going to run her TMR ability. I'm just not that interested in a 2,000 damage increase against regular enemies. We could boost our character here in terms of defense, but I kind of want to get the AP reduction just to see what that's like. Also, the defense debuff resistance removal is just kind of nice to have. So let's give it a shot. We're actually just going to pass a bunch of turns. Because we're strategic. Yeah, that's it. But also, I want her first crack at somebody's skulls. So let's see what we got here. Limit burst wise, we can hit for about 1,600 attack, which is fairly impressive, I will say. and kind of get an idea. Like here's just a pretty damn high amount off of her AoE. And since she's in her EX, that's an instant cast. Here's her confusion. As you can see, we're not getting really much of a chance here. We could get our boy over here to do it potentially, but now I'm trying to figure out which one is our actual toad ability. I honestly just want the toad. Ah, here it is. It's 26. Aw, 0% chance on both. Who made this frickin' map? Alright, well, we'll just do the cool thing, I guess, and hit with a giant AoE and pray that the next enemies are really, really susceptible. Ah, shoot, now I gotta find... There it is. So this will also give us a CT boost, so let's just run it. Hit them. Get that CT up, because we got a double kill. And honestly, pretty nice little hit. As I'm jamming out to some Final Fantasy IX music tonight, which my chat does like some Final Fantasy IX music. That's a little bit overkill. Let's just smack him around with something. Not that. That doesn't kill him. That kills him. Good job. Mr. Dwayne, still cool, even in the future. Also, I guess Global isn't going to get this map yet, but this map, kind of annoying because it just really, really likes to put archers in places where you're never, ever going to hit them. Get rid of those two. As you can see, our dark team does pretty good. Next. All right. Can we toad someone? Do we have the technology? I mean, it is a little sad that this ability is actually strong. Because I'm just here like, can I toad someone? Can I toad them? No, but I can kill them. I guess I should be happy. That feeling of just being like, I want to toad someone so badly, but I just keep killing them. Sorry. I'll show the animation after this is done, because that was my bad for not having the actual animations on. Oh, now the speed is just ungodly slow. We'll try hitting her with some other units. This is what I kind of figured what would happen with mages, because even just against Dark, she's probably going to be really weak against other mages. But you know what? We want some physical. Come on, hit her. Hit her! Nice. And we got the actual hate down counter to target at the same time too, which is really good. But you can see she just doesn't have much protection as much protection against mages, which is a little scary. Most of JP's teams right now are well, they're pretty mixed in terms of like the type. Hey, look, we got Garvels like that properly. And we'll run up here. Unfortunately, the elevation does seem to be a kind of a big issue with her, as we can't use any of her abilities. That's a little rough. Muriel, get down here. I want to use the chainy. And let's also just get him out of there before he gets up. Deaded. Not that we were running a barrier, but I wouldn't mind seeing a little more damage be taken by her. And you know what? We'll just take Ruinstern here and just try out some of her abilities on her. Which, as you can see, she does have that barrier up, so we are capable. Ruinstern is actually very, very capable of killing himself even, but not her, which is kind of interesting. I do really actually like that kind of potential DPS that she can do, but let's see, can we get... No. Okay, so some of her abilities do have pretty good height elevation. This one. And because of that limit burst, we also got a second attack to see that it's roughly around 5,000. So yeah, we get a little bit of an idea for what she is capable of doing. She has some really good matchups into pure physical teams. And into mages, I think she's just way too brittle. But as you can see, her DPS isn't not there. Like, she is capable of dealing a lot of damage. And off of her limit burst also, she is capable of dishing out a fair amount of damage as well. So I do like her in general. I think that she is a very capable damage dealer with her equipment and everything. But just some matchups are going to be really, really bad for her. And as a 70 cost, her stats feel a little bit too light. I mean, there's probably, with TMR runes, you can make it more of a sure thing that she'll be able to survive against other types of damage. But she does feel a little bit kind of like a little bit of an improved Golbez. And all that's really quite interesting. And, you know, on JP even, I mean, it's pretty interesting that only 18k Lapis. But boy, oh boy, just with the 3rd anniversary, new characters, new Warrior of Crystals, the question of whether or not it's worth it, I can't say. So to end the video, I'm going to do a single pull on this banner because, I don't know, the artwork on this vision card is just really damn good. So here we go. Yippee! Here comes a silver book. Oh god. Oh, it's brown. Oh, it's the color of nothing good. Oh god. Ah. Truly, this is a Halloween video for the ages. Oh my goodness. Oh. Woohoo. The spookiness. Look right below. I told you guys that this is why I wasn't doing any more pulls this month. Because my goodness. Ah, this is every Wotv play. Alright, let's go a little faster through this. Oh my goodness, is it just all blues and a single yellow? Happy Halloween, everyone. Thanks for watching.